Hi, welcome everyone to the CyberQuest Pod. I have with me Danny Kim, CEO of Quest for Excellence and the VP of AMZI at Valley Christian Schools, and also the CTO of Full Armor. That's a mouthful. And also with me is Moses. Moses is the project lead for CyberQuest. Welcome, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Okay, let's just jump right into it. Danny, why are we starting CyberQuest? Why are we starting a cybersecurity course at the high school level?
Well, I mean, if you just look at on the job industry, there's over 700,000 cybersecurity jobs that are unfulfilled. It's not going to be filled by even current adults that are in the industry. We almost have to train the next generation of cybersecurity aware professionals. And it's not that they need to go into a cybersecurity field, but cybersecurity is now becoming a part of every job that's involved in anything tech based, right? Not only are you needing to know how to protect your own computer, but knowing how the network works and how computers can be vulnerable and data can leak is something that you need to be aware of as a tech employee, regardless of whether you're going into cybersecurity or not. So starting at the high school, which is also the time when kids are able to explore and really hack and understand these concepts is really critical.
I've worked with you for a number of years now, and I also know that your background is in cybersecurity. Did your experience as the CTO of Full Armor kind of, I don't know, awaken you to the situation that's happening right now? And did that influence you in kind of getting our CyberQuest program off the ground?
Well, definitely from an industry standpoint, because I see where the industry is going and the need for cybersecurity has been growing exponentially. Because we're in the industry where we're serving large government organizations, banks, hospitals, the largest utility companies, and so we see threats coming that most people don't even see. So it'll probably scare you if I tell you all the things that we see that's happening. You probably wouldn't be able to sleep at night, so it's better not to know.
Yeah.
However, my interest in cybersecurity actually started when I was in high school myself because I got into computers, computer gaming. I was doing gaming and on computers, and then I got bored, and so I started coding and coding games, and I got bored, and so I started breaking the copy protection of. I probably shouldn't say this on a public podcast, but just because I needed a challenge, I started breaking the copy protection of games that used to be sold in CDs and floppies back then, and that really got me interested in how do you protect against threats. And that actually spurred me on to my computer science career, and I got into Cornell and started my company while I was in college. So it really is a way for my start and passion started at an early age, and that's why we wanted to make sure we start this at the high school level, because that's when the interest in whether you're taking a different career path starts at this age, and you can learn and be able to be very proficient in these type of skill sets today.
Yeah. Thanks. Moses, I know that Danny tasked you with leading this out at our school. Uh, what were some of the challenges when constructing or designing this course? And what is kind of like the ultimate outcome you want for our students?
Thanks. So, yeah, honestly, working with Danny for several years now, it was a ground up initiative. I'm experienced in industry and part of my work is securing our learning environment for the students. And so that wasn't the challenge. There's plenty of subject matter to cover, but
Hmm.
it's really about engaging at a different level. Making a making a program is you can check a box, but an online interactive curriculum where a student is excited to come to class at 6 p.m. This is an evening session after school. I'm just excited that we have the attendance we have and the consistency where networking fundamentals are covered, host and web application is covered, and these are skills that are immediately applicable to projects they do, in their home lab kind of environment, and hacking into this robot as the challenge, as the outcome that we'll be hosting at the end of the program. So that's kind of our end goal here, and yeah, it's just it's an exciting time.
I just one of the parents just stopped me on my way to school, and told me because her son is in the cybersecurity class, and she said, "I've never seen my son so excited about any class." And she told me that after every class, it ends at 7, right? After every class, she pulls her husband, who works for a large security company, I won't name the name, and her, and debriefs them on what he's learned. So it's very interesting to see that type of engagement from the students already.
Well, I can attest to that too. I've been auditing the class, obviously, because my job is to develop kind of partnerships in the future, and I wanted to have a deep understanding of this particular product. And I noticed that the students were really engaged because right after class, usually they're logged off before you even say, "All right, class." But with this one, they're actually staying behind. And Moses has to actually announce, like, "Hey, 7:15, hard stop. Like, we're done." I think we're doing something right. Of course, we're going to learn and iterate. This is the first pod, and I just want to like get it out there because I know how important this is going to be for the future of not just, kids, but potentially like even adults like me. So thankful that you guys have started this.
Thank you.
Let's meet again next week.